We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Just putting you in your box there. Cool. Phone decided, well, it's my own fault because I've set up time limits on TikTok and I hit that time limit while I was live and that kind of interrupted things because I've been like this today. I'm guilty of these things too. So don't worry if you are a epic scroller. And cool. If you're not aware already, okay, and if you're a viewer of mine, maybe you've heard of this guy. Letting Go, David Hawkins. This guy is what I'm talking about. This book in particular is one of the most powerful books you might ever read, okay, along with other great spiritual texts, okay, maybe A Course in Miracles, the Bible being an obvious one, or perhaps other religious texts might be more your cup of tea. Fine. I find myself more Buddhist Christian rather than purely Christian because I have just slightly altered beliefs on what God is. I believe, let's just go with it, that not only are you connected to God, you are, which is something that would kind of be blasphemous to some degree in Christian teachings. But what is it Jesus said? You can do what I can and more, essentially. And if that's possible and Jesus was the Son of God, then surely what does that make you? Right? So anyway, so if you're a Christian, be more like Jesus because you are already like Jesus. So stop stopping yourself being that. And if we can all do that, then the world would be a much more wonderful and wondrous place to be. It would be heaven. Okay, we would not need to die to ascend to heaven because we would be already existing in heaven. What is that behind me? Oh, that's my printer. Okay, it's a weird shadow. Where's that weird shadow? If I bring my hand in. Oh, that's that. I see what that is. All right. So please feel free to join in with me and close your eyes. Take a deep breath and relax into this session. Personally, and I hope you are too, personally, I'm on a path to enlightenment. And my job is to realise I'm not actually on a path. I'm already at the finish line. I'm already there. I am already enlightened. And all the circumstances of my life are just essentially mud on that flame. A soot in the chimney, obscuring what I actually am. You are a bright light already, okay, shining bright, okay, like the sun, permanently on. Yet through our thoughts and beliefs, our pettiness, judgments, anger, shame, sad feelings, even logic, okay, our higher reasoning, our scientific reasoning, throw darkness over that light. Allow those things to move out of the way. Sweep them to the side. Allow your bright light to shine through. Just like clouds, allow them to just flow on by, or leaves in a stream. Your enlightenment, your purity, your inherent goodness is there, hidden. The person who's hiding it is you. Some people might call it the Matrix. You can call it that if you like. It is not a veil pulled over our eyes by outside influences. It's a veil pulled over our eyes by our own ego, our own small self that said, you're not powerful, you're not good enough, you are not like Jesus or Buddha or any other kind of enlightened person. I'm not capable of doing that. I don't have the time to become enlightened. I can't sit around in meditation all day and chant Om and all that kind of stuff. Just know that you don't actually need to. It's a process of remembering who and what you truly are. Okay? You are the sun, you are the light. How can you be the light in a small way today? Okay? In a small way, maybe that's a hug, a kind word, a loving thought, a helping hand. And instead of complaining, you recognize that complaining thought and you just say, hey, I'm the light. Light doesn't complain. Instead of getting angry, I'm the peace. And the peace doesn't need to anger. And instead of sadness, remember, I'm the love. And love does not need to get sad. Okay, our life up to this point has been forgetting what we truly are. And I'll say it again, the truth of who we are is the light, is the peace, is the love, is the compassion, is the bliss, is the joy, is the abundance. You are not an individual. You are everything, connected to everyone. And there's a danger in that. There's a risk for the empathetic type. You start to feel other people's pain. You start to sympathize. And another person's pain becomes your pain. And it doesn't transmute. Know that the light in you does not feel pain. It just burns through it. So use this time to clear away your shadows, to wash or sweep them away. Allow the chains to unlock and fall away from you. Allow the cork of your soul to rise up to the surface. To become free. Just feel the relief in your body as you do that. Feel the weights on your chest or on your shoulders, in your hands, in your knees, wherever they are. Feel those weights lift. Allow yourself to feel your body. Start with the muscles, the tendons, the big things. Your hands. Your hands are very easy to feel. They are highly sensitive. Your face is another area that is very easy for us to feel. Your lips, your nose, your cheeks, to an extent, how your eyes are moving. Very sensitive places. Other areas that are easy to feel, just internally, mentally. Your feet and genitals. Okay, it's just how we're made. It's just the way the nervous system is ordered. You can go deeper. You start to feel your heart. Okay, feel your heart beating. Maybe you can feel a pulse in your body somewhere. It's becoming more subtle. Can you feel your digestive organs, your stomach, small intestine and large intestine? Can you feel the muscles in there working and moving? You go deeper. Can you feel the bacteria in your small intestine, large intestine? Just get a sense that they're in there, working away, digesting your food, turning carbohydrates into sugars and fats into lipids, proteins into short-chain amino acids, etc. All these things, taking out the vitamin C and the D and whatever else from your food and assimilating it into the blood, which is then moving those nutrients around your body to where they're needed to grow and repair and to build and even tear down. And your body is in a constant state of construction and destruction. Can you feel those processes going on? And if you can't, imagine them. Can you feel the energy moving between your cells? The communication from one cell to another. Whether these cells are direct neighbours or in completely different parts of your body, they are in constant communication. Your left hand does know what your right hand is doing, always. Your brain and your nervous system is constantly aware of everything. not just in your body, but outside too. So much so that it turns nearly all of it off. It would be overwhelming to be aware of how many cells are being born and died every second, how your neurotransmitters and hormones are constantly fluctuating. You just turn all that stuff off. It would be even more overwhelming to include all the stuff that's going on externally. Your body is aware of the oxygen level in the room that you're in. Your body is aware of the amount of pollution. Your body is aware of the brightness of the sky and the room that you're in. Your body is aware of the radio waves that are travelling around invisibly. Your body is aware of the Wi-Fi signal. But it has to turn all of that stuff off. It cannot make you consciously aware of that. You wouldn't be able to do anything. Your body, each individual cell, is completely aware of what is going on at all times. But it just can't tell you. One, there's no need. Two, it would just blow your mind. You wouldn't cope. What seems important and what seems not important. And it will give you this tiny, tiny fraction of what seems important. And that what seems important is based upon our thoughts and our beliefs and our experiences in life. And what we've deemed important is the things that we have focused on now and in the past. They could be good, they could be bad, they could be pain, they could be pleasure. They could be wealth, they could be poverty, could be happiness, could be sadness. Through meditation, or just analysis of your life, but meditation is my preferred method, you can recognize that and let them go. These thoughts, these behaviors are just a tiny, tiny fraction. They're responses based on tiny, tiny fractions of information. And a tiny, tiny fraction of information cannot be the truth. The truth is all information. All at once. Past, present, future, and including the entire universe. And it would be not possible to be able to process that. So let go of what you think you know, because you don't. With all that being said, if you're still here, so that pain you think you feel in your body, is that really true? Or is that just a tiny, 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 tiny fraction? Okay, that's a forgetting of who you are. That's a forgetting that you are the light That person who makes you angry, who gets under your skin. Another tiny, tiny fraction of a tiny, tiny fraction. It's another forgetting that you are the light. It's a time where you forgot to be present. It's a time where you forgot to be the light. It's a time where you forgot that they were the light. And they themselves forgot that they were the light. Isn't there a phrase, forgive them for they know not what they do? That's what that means. Forgive yourself for forgetting. Forgive them because they forgot too. And forgive yourself also for forgetting that you are one and the same. Wow, I hope you're experiencing this too. Just feel the lightness of your body as the weights have dropped away. Just feel the ease in which your body can now move, even in stillness. As you're sitting or laying here now, just know that your body is much more limber, much more free as the weights of your past are dropping away. Remember the miracle of life, that you exist. And that nothing is in your control. We think we're in control of our lives. I don't believe that's true. That might seem fatalistic. There's nothing I can do, but the thing you can do is to remember who and what you are. When you control nothing, you can control everything. Because to not be in control is the ultimate freedom. When you desire nothing, that's when you can receive everything. And just breathe and relax. Notice the tension that built up in your body. Just allow it to leave. There's no need to stretch, do yoga or Pilates, or spend hours learning gymnastics. I mean, you can if you feel like they're fun and you enjoy them. Hey, go for it. You can achieve relaxation by communicating with your body. Every cell is aware of every thought you have. You can talk to them. You're in charge of trillions of cells. Okay, maybe think of them as people on the globe that we call a body. You are their high chief, and they listen to everything you say, everything you think. They're listening and they're obeying every command. So if you tell them to relax, they will. It might take some practice to get all the ones in the back to listen. But they can, and they will hear you with practice and patience. Talk to your body kindly, just like you would talk to a child kindly, or a friend. We're often very critical of our own bodies, of our own actions. And our body listens, and the results will show up. Judge not, lest you be judged. You are judging other people, including yourself. You will judge yourself in the exact same way that you judge others. I think we're at the end there. So you can relax and open your eyes and go about your day. Thank you very much for joining. Let me know what you felt, what changed for you. If you're getting up and moving around now, how do your aches and pains feel? Do you feel like something impossible, something unpredictable has changed? Do you feel like perhaps a miracle has happened? I don't know, maybe not. That's fine. But know that it could. Know that something that maybe you have suffered with for many months, years, or decades can evaporate when you let the chains of that label go. So thank you very much for listening. I will see you again another time. I'm Pete. This is Retrain Pain, or Go Beyond Possible. However, whatever I've called myself on this particular social media platform that you are watching. I'll see you another time. And yeah, have a great day.